Las Vegas, a city built on glitter, chance, and a taste for the extreme. But beneath the neon lies something darker. Behind the poker faces and casino walls, Vegas has played host to some of the most bizarre, reckless, and downright unbelievable crimes in modern history. From masked bandits to casino insiders, from accidental larcenists to runaway cashiers, this is not just a story of crime, it's a story of chaos, desperation, and human fragility under pressure. Welcome to Sin City Gone Wrong, the wildest crimes of Las Vegas. It started like something out of a bad movie. 3 robbers, dressed in animal masks, one of them a pig, stormed into the Bellagio. Sebastian Gonzalez was part of that crew. The plan: smash, grab, vanish. The reality: pure chaos. While his partners bungled a carjacking attempt, Sebastian ditched the mask and hid in a parking garage like a cornered animal. Once caught, his story took a twist. He claimed he was coerced, blackmailed, with threats against his family in Mexico. Whether victim or willing criminal, one thing was clear: this heist was anything but clean. Philip Klein was a busboy at the Las Vegas Hilton, quiet, unassuming, and nobody until the night he became a tragic legend. It began as a fire, deadly and fast, claiming 8 lives and injuring dozens. Klein, once praised for alerting guests, quickly became suspect number 1. Turns out, he started the fire himself. Whether seeking attention or consumed by something darker, the fallout was staggering. Klein was charged with murder and arson, showing just how swiftly heroism can burn into horror. Bill Brennan had a dream job at the Stardust Casino counting money, but one day he simply walked out the door. With him, $500,000 in cash and chips. No masks, no weapons, just quiet cunning. Brennan vanished without a trace. No witnesses, no footprints, no arrests. To this day, it est one of Vegas' greatest mysteries. How did a low-level employee outwit an entire casino empire? Kevin Wynn, daughter of casino tycoon Steve Wynn, was abducted in a brazen high-stakes kidnapping that shocked the city. The kidnappers knew their target and their leverage. With the clock ticking, Wynn paid a ransom in desperation. But arrogance got the better of the criminals. Spending the money too freely, they practically handed themselves to the police. Kevin was rescued, and the ordeal exposed just how fragile even the most powerful families can be under pressure. Most heists aren't family affairs. But Jeff Hopper had a different idea. Alongside his wife, kids, and smoke bombs, he planned a chaotic attack on an armored truck. The plan worked briefly, but greed and paranoia split the family apart. Betrayals followed, and it wasn't long before the whole house of cards collapsed. This wasn't just a crime, it was a case study in how desperation poisons even the strongest bonds. Tony Carlio was bold, some might say stupidly so. Disguised in motorcycle gear, he stormed the Bellagio, swiped $1.5 million in chips, and sped off. But Tony wasn't content to vanish quietly. He bragged online, flaunted chips in Vegas circles, let his ego do the talking. That ego, it got him caught. Carlio's story is a lesson in self-sabotage, proof that in Vegas, the house always wins eventually. Heather Talkeef was no ordinary criminal. Recruited by her manipulative boyfriend, she drove off with millions in an armored truck, vanishing into thin air. Years passed. Then, in a shocking twist, she turned herself in. Regret, reflection, a chance at redemption. Her story is haunting not just for the crime, but for how easy it was to fall under the sway of someone else's darkness. Vegas is a city of illusions, of lights, of games, of big dreams. But behind the dazzle is something raw and real. These stories aren't just about crime, they're about people, about what happens when fear, greed, and impulse take over. And in the city that never sleeps, sometimes the most unforgettable stories are the ones that should never have happened. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more true crime stories from the city where fortunes are made and lost in the blink of an eye.